Hi, my name is Allie, and I just wanted to talk to whoever's watching about the process that I went through called NLP. I went through a recent breakup with my ex-boyfriend, and after the breakup, I was absolutely miserable. I was depressed, didn't want to talk to anyone, didn't want to see my friends, go out with my friends, or do anything. So this was recommended to me that I try the process, and at first I was like, maybe it'll work. Sure, why not? I'll try it. I'm all about talking about my problems to anyone who will listen, so I tried it, and it really changed my perspective on how much pain and hurt you hold on from the past. Before I started the process, I was very quiet, I was depressed, I was reserved, I was not myself. I used to be very bubbly, as I am now, and outgoing, enjoying life in general. I love sports and I love the outdoors, so when I started the process, I could feel the weight being lifted off my shoulders, and it was almost like I was back to my old self, slowly but surely. I also came to the realization that the pain from the breakup wasn't even what I was holding on to so tightly, but rather it was like the shame and the guilt that I felt even throughout my childhood from people that I felt did me wrong, or how someone handled the situation that I didn't agree with, or how someone spoke to me and I took it the wrong way, and never confronted them about it and just held it basically inside. During the process, I started to feel a sense of comfort and relief, as though whatever wrong somebody else did to me, I was able to let it go and not dwell on it. And I was dwelling a lot on the past and how I felt about certain situations, and how I didn't want to see certain people because I thought the situation would present itself again, and I would shut myself off from people because I didn't want to deal with the consequences of what might happen, because I didn't know how I would deal with it. After we went through all the emotions, I really felt good about the process, and within a week I was able to sit down with my mom, who I haven't sat down for lunch with in 6 years, and I didn't want to lash out at her, didn't want to correct her on how she might have raised me or should have raised me, or the people that she allowed to be in my life or didn't allow to be in my life. And the physical pain from the breakup that I was feeling in the beginning was completely gone. I had no more physical heartache, and I was able to let go of what I felt I was holding on to in the relationship that was now over. I felt an overall sense of happiness. I was back to my bubbly self. I have more patience towards people, definitely less road rage, and I'm more compassionate. I want to understand people more so than judge them, which is a really hard concept sometimes, but the process was definitely helpful for me to basically take a step back and wonder why that person is doing what they're doing, or why that person is cutting you off on the highway, because maybe they had a really rough day and they need to get home to see their son that has been crying all day. You don't really know the reason, and the process opened my eyes to a lot of different things that I didn't even think it would open my eyes to. So just wanted to thank you, Dan, for making me basically back to my old self and making me realize the big picture, that everything can be solved if you just take a step back and take a little breath. So, thanks.